Welcome, mga kababayan. Today we gather not just as individuals but as a nation bound by a shared history, a common dream, and a deep love for our country. In these challenging times, it's more important than ever to come together and face the realities that shape our future. Today we face a hard truth about our nation's defense. It's a truth that affects every Filipino. From the bustling cities to the quietest barangays, from our elders who remember past struggles to the youth who will inherit the consequences of our choices. We're not here to complain, but to confront reality, because our survival depends on it. This is not about spreading fear or pointing fingers. It's about understanding where we stand, so we can move forward with courage and unity. The strength of a nation is measured by its willingness to face facts, no matter how uncomfortable. Only by acknowledging our weaknesses can we begin to build true strength. It's easy to be proud in good times, but real patriotism means standing firm even when the truth is hard to accept. Our military, the Armed Forces of the Philippines, stands at a crossroads in 2025. The decisions we make now will echo for generations. Will we rise to the challenge, or will we let history repeat itself? This isn't about blaming our soldiers. They do so much with so little, and we salute their courage. Every day, they put their lives on the line, not just in battle, but in times of disaster and crisis. They are the backbone of our nation's security, and they deserve more than just our gratitude. But bravery alone can't stop missiles or defend our skies. In a world where threats are more advanced and unpredictable, courage must be matched with capability. Our soldiers need more than just hope. They need real support, modern equipment, and a nation that stands behind them. We owe it to our troops to give them the tools they need, not just our admiration. It's time to invest in their future, to ensure they are never left behind or outmatched. Our respect must be shown through action, not just words. Today, let's set aside politics and look at the real state of our military, its equipment, budget, and how it compares to our neighbors and the giant next door. We must ask ourselves, are we truly prepared for the challenges ahead? Are we giving our defenders what they need to protect our sovereignty? We'll examine incidents, close calls, and the constant pressure we face. The South China Sea is not just a distant headline, it's a daily reality for our Navy, our fishermen, and our coastal communities. Every standoff, every encounter is a reminder of what's at stake. This is a reality check we can't postpone. The clock is ticking, and every day we delay, thus the risks grow greater. Our families, our livelihoods, and our very way of life depend on the choices we make now. The future of our sovereignty and our children's safety depends on our willingness to face the truth. We owe it to the next generation to act with wisdom and resolve. Let's begin this journey together, with open eyes and determined hearts. The time for honest conversation is now. Let's talk openly, listen to each other, and work as one people to secure a better, safer future for all Filipinos. Our Navy's backbone? Just 2 modern frigates. The rest are aging, hand-me-down ships, some from the Vietnam War era. Our Air Force relies on 12 FA-50 jets, good trainers, but no match for advanced fighters. We lack long-range patrol planes, early warning systems, and modern air defense missiles. The Army is battle-hardened in jungle warfare, but not equipped for large-scale high-tech conflict. We have no main battle tanks, no advanced artillery, and no short-range air defense. Most glaring, we have 0 submarines, leaving our waters exposed. In 2025, we're fighting a 21st century threat with 20th century tools. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, is made up of about 143,000 active personnel. These men and women are the backbone of our national defense, serving with dedication and pride. But when you look at the numbers, it quickly becomes clear that our forces are stretched thin. They're spread out across more than 7,600 islands, each with its own unique challenges and security needs. From the northernmost tip of Luzon to the southern islands of Mindanao, our troops are tasked with defending a vast and fragmented territory. The Philippines has over 36,000 kilometers of coastline, one of the longest in the world. Patrolling and protecting this immense stretch of land and sea is a monumental task, especially with limited resources. Our annual defense budget is just $4 to $6 billion. That might sound like a lot, but it's barely enough to cover the basics: salaries, maintenance, and a trickle of new equipment. When compared to our neighbors, our spending is a fraction of what others invest in their militaries. Modernization is painfully slow. Funding gaps and layers of bureaucracy mean that even simple upgrades can take years to materialize. Our soldiers often have to make do with outdated vehicles and equipment, patching things up just to keep them running. Announcements of new ships, fighter jets, and submarines are made with much fanfare, but for now, most of these remain just plans on paper. The reality on the ground is far less impressive than the headlines suggest. With limited funds, we're forced to make tough choices. Should we buy more ships or invest in fighter jets? Should we prioritize missiles or radar systems? Every decision means sacrificing something else that's equally important. Meanwhile, potential adversaries in the region are rapidly expanding their military capabilities. They're building and deploying new ships, aircraft, and advanced weapons at a pace we simply can't match. Our own modernization program lags dangerously behind. Construction of new bases and facilities moves at a snail's pace, and many projects stall before they even begin. The result is a force that's always playing catch-up, struggling to keep pace with the rapidly changing security environment in our region. We're undermanned, underfunded, and outpaced. The numbers don't lie, and unless things change, the gap will only grow wider. Because of our limitations, we rely heavily on allies, especially the US, for training, equipment, and support. This partnership is vital, but it's a double-edged sword. Our defense strategy depends on the hope that help will arrive in a crisis. But what if it doesn't, or comes too late? Most of our new assets are foreign-made, and our domestic defense industry is minimal. In a real conflict, disrupted supply chains could leave us stranded. We're also building ties with Japan, Australia, and India. But alliances should supplement, not replace, our own strength. No one will defend the Philippines like Filipinos. The responsibility is ours. Our weaknesses become real in the West Philippine Sea. In 2024 and 2025, China's hybrid warfare, water cannons, ramming and swarming, has become routine. These are calculated acts of aggression, not isolated incidents. Every supply run to Ayungin Shoal is a high-stakes gamble. In August 2025, we held our first joint naval drill with India, a show of defiance and partnership. China responded with its own combat patrols and threats, escalating tensions. Every move to defend our sovereignty is met with overwhelming force. The region remains on a knife's edge. The gap between us and China is staggering. We have 143,000 active personnel. China has over 2 million. China's Navy boasts 370-plus modern warships, including carriers, and 60-plus submarines. We have 2 modern frigates and 0 subs. In the air, China fields nearly 2,000 combat aircraft, including stealth fighters. We have 12 light jets. China's missile arsenal and satellite network dwarf ours. Their defense budget exceeds $225 billion. Ours is a fraction. This isn't David versus Goliath, it's an ant versus a mountain. That's the reality we face. Even among our ASEAN neighbors, we lag behind. Vietnam operates 6 advanced submarines and powerful anti-ship missiles. Indonesia and Malaysia have modern subs and fighter jets. Singapore's military is among the region's most advanced. Our neighbors have invested in key capabilities, submarines, modern fighters, while we've fallen behind. This isn't about shame, but about recognizing what's possible. Our vulnerability isn't just to superpowers, but within our own region. Our geography, 7,600 islands and 36,000 kilometers of coastline, is a defensive nightmare. Monitoring and defending every shore is impossible with our current force. Moving troops and supplies between islands would be a logistical struggle in war. An enemy could isolate and overwhelm us, exploiting our divided terrain. Our proximity to Taiwan makes us a strategic hotspot and a potential battleground. We lack the Navy and Air Force to maintain a sustained presence in contested waters. China's artificial islands give them a permanent advantage. Our geography demands strength we don't yet have. After all the facts and hard realities we've discussed, we must pause and ask ourselves, are we truly ready for war? This isn't just a question for our leaders or our soldiers, but for every Filipino who values peace, freedom, and the future of our nation. The honest answer, though difficult to accept, is a painful no. Our people feel the anxiety, our families worry about what tomorrow might bring, and our nation stands at a crossroads. Our troops are undeniably brave, showing unwavering resolve and patriotism in the face of adversity. But courage alone cannot shield us from the harsh realities of modern warfare, where technology, resources, and strategy often outweigh sheer willpower. We lack the essential tools for defense. No advanced air defense systems, no submarines to patrol our waters, and a severely outdated air force. These gaps leave us vulnerable, unable to fully protect our people and territory from external threats. Recognizing these shortcomings isn't a sign of weakness or surrender. In fact, it's the first and most crucial step toward ensuring our survival and building a stronger, more secure future for the next generation. Depending solely on allies or relying on diplomatic protests cannot be our only plan. These are tools, not solutions. True security comes from within, from our own commitment to defend what we hold dear. Building a credible defense is not just a military task, it's a national responsibility. It means investing in modern equipment, training, and infrastructure, and making sure our soldiers have what they need to succeed. This demands real political will, unity among our people, and a willingness to invest in our own security, even when it's difficult or unpopular. The time for endless debate and empty promises is over. The time for decisive action, for real change, is now, before it's too late. If you believe in facing the truth and want more honest discussions about our nation's future, subscribe, like, and comment below. Because a wise Filipino doesn't run from reality, they confront it together.